Okay, so this is really the end of their trip. And for some reason, this episode didn't just didn't give me a whole lot. But you know, it is what it is. We're fans, right? So hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 19. And listen, episode 19 was kind of blah. I don't know if I expected too much because where we left off, they were hauling Nene out, and Nene was threatening to spit on Kenya, and I was like, okay, now we're going way to the other end. But they calmed it down really quickly. Um, when we came in, she was threatening to spit. She was like selling all these wolf tickets. They calmed it down. They got to talking, and really nothing really went on. It They went into this whole thing of Kenya's like, oh, Nene called my baby a buffalo, and Nene again. You know they love to do that. It's the semantics. Um, Nene had said when she was coming into the function, which she having a buffalo, ain't she? You know she's not really calling your baby a buffalo. She just said that you had gained so much weight that you were carrying really big. Um, Same thing. This what she called Portia fat, and that's really what really bothered you was about the fact that somebody called you fat because y'all are vain. So it was what it was, but it was just a lot of semantics. It didn't really make a whole lot of difference. It was like whatever. But Nene said, you know what? If that's what you thought, then you know that's not what I do. I don't talk about kids. I apologize. You know, and that's that. So that was that. Um, she said she never meant to insult Brooklyn. You know, I was insulting you. I wasn't insulting Brooklyn. I was like, oh god. Now, and this is something too. Them cats, and I don't know if I even mentioned this because I always intend to mention this through the whole time they've been over there in Greece. That little thing with them cats, baby, will make me not even want to visit. First of all, I'm allergic to them. Me and cats, we don't occupy the same space well. So, um, I don't know, but it was starting to creep me out. Like these cats, they're everywhere. They are everywhere, and they're like jumping on tables. And listen, let me tell you something, baby. The Grecian people will be evil with me, honey, because I will be swatting pussy all over the place, honey. All you would hear wherever I was, honey, was real, real, honey, because when they were jumping on tables and getting up near food, baby, I would be tearing them girls down, honey. Be tearing them up, honey. I know you ain't up there by the food, honey. Drop kicking them down. I was like, oh, them cats is about to get on my nerves. They're all over their feet, and I ain't got that to do. I don't play, but I don't really do pets all like that. You know, pets are fine over there. Ain't nothing crawling all around me. I ain't particular about people being too close. Oh, anyway, so listen. All right. So then they go, and there's going to be Marlo. Now, Marlo wants to talk to Kenya. Kenya ain't for it. They finally talk Kenya. Well, just hear her out. Marlo goes to say what she has to say. Next thing you know, and it was about the event. And she requested an apology from Kenya about what she did with the event. Kenya goes back into this whole thing of Marlo saying something about her mother and her relationship with her mother. And it's like this old stuff. Then Kenya jumps up and she walks off. Candy following behind her. I'm like, and did y'all notice Kenya was beating the hell out of Candy? I don't need this right now. I don't need this shit, Candy. And she beating on Candy. I said, girl, you. Better quit hitting Candy, honey, before things switch around on you and you be on the ground again, getting your hair pulled, honey. And I laughed because later in the episode, sure enough, Candy told her, and you hit me too, bitch. I said, I see, Candy Patty. I knew that was coming. I was like, if you think I don't care how mad you are and what's going, if you think Candy ain't gonna tell you about hitting her, Candy's serious about that hitting, that food, and her money. Quit playing. Quit playing and don't say nothing about Mama Joyce. Don't nobody say nothing bad about Mama Joyce. I knew she was going to mention it. When she said something, I fell out laughing. I said, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. So, anyway, so that was their whole thing. So then, listen, then they go, the last day, they actually went down to the beach and they hung out at the beach and they were doing, again, it was these rapport building games. You know, to get back to back and run down to the ocean and get some water out and bring it back up. Child, all these fake butts and fake titties, honey. I said, girl, y'all trying to carry water while carrying all these rocks, honey. And it just wasn't working. Folks was getting drugged and folks was falling, getting down, couldn't get back up, and it was a whole mess. Then they did some listening exercises. Well, you know, you women don't listen to each other. I mean, it was fun. They had a good time. It is what it is. We all know that when the setting is fun, y'all can have a good time with each other. We all know that, and it's cool. It ain't no real big deal. Y'all know how to have fun with each other, but y'all also enjoy fighting with each other. Now, just tell the truth, shame the devil. You all enjoy fighting with each other. It is what it is, and we enjoy y'all fighting with each other. Child, everybody got a job to do. Y'all keep fighting. I'm going to keep talking about it. Y'all going to keep listening. And it's just everybody's happy. Happy, 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 right? Now, don't make another boring episode like this. We can do a little better. Now, moving on. So, okay. So, then as it got night, this is their last night. This is when this episode went total filler episode. They just ain't had nothing. So, it was a goddess party. Now, I thought this was a good idea. This sounded like fun. Because, again, you know, anytime it's time to put on a gown or get overly dressed, you know I am so here for it. So they're going to dress like goddesses. I was like, this is going to be fun. And everybody really did look nice. But my favorite by far was Cynthia's because it was so over the top. And it was like just goobs and gobs of fabric. And it was sparkly and it had nice weight to it. And it just looked so pretty on her. And you couldn't even see her feet. I was like, yes, Cynthia. And she had her hair. Cynthia was done. Cynthia had that thing all the way together. It was just nice. I was like, I love it. And then Marlo always come through because Marlo was the only one that had like a short dress, but it was just bad. It was bad, and it was screaming Versace. You know, it had that whole Versace feel to it. And I was like, it had one shoulder. Y'all know, prone to the one shoulder thing. I said, oh, come on, Marla. She looks so good. But anyway, so they had their little goddess party. Them damn cats was down there doing all that. And then didn't that damn Portia say, oh, there's more pussy here than a brothel. Shut up, Portia. A mess. So, it was a whole mess. But, the party just was boring. Wasn't nobody else there but them. Out at the pool. They looked real pretty. Once we got past that, they took a couple pictures and fighting the nasty cats away from the food. And then they're going to do this whole Cynthia and Candy decided to do a dramatization of a conversation between Kenya and Nene. Basically just to bring them, to really put them in front of themselves and let them see how they look, arguing and screaming and yelling the way that they do is basically what it was about. And they both knew that they were taking a chance, like, this could go really well, or this could go real wrong. It didn't go nowhere. That old ignorant Nene, she was like, mm, mm, mm. She wouldn't even play along. She said, I had to go to the bathroom. Portia told them, they said, mm-mm. It's either a number one, a number two, or a number three. And when number one, you know, she's going to go pee and come on back. Number two, y'all know what number two is. Number three, that take place in Atlanta. We ain't never going to see her again. Sure enough, it was the number three. She was going, she's like, let me go pack my stuff. I'm up out of here. I've had enough of these girls. I'm gone. Honey, they show her, she being all rude to the producers and the production team. I said, really, Nene? Really? And this is the thing that kind of kills me because, like I said, everybody got a job to do here. Is it me, or are y'all getting tired of, it's like every season we're starting to see where there are scenes that have to do with Nene. Nene be having more interaction with the production, with the people we ain't even supposed to see during this reality production. You fighting and arguing with the production people. You are just a nasty, hard to get along with ass. And I'm like, she like kicks this up into something that's totally like, where are we? What are we doing here? You know, we doing reality TV, and the cast is sitting there looking at her while she having a whole reality moment with the damn production team. I don't know. Child, listen, this is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene Leakes is the it girl, I guess. But I don't know. I just wanted to know, did any of y'all notice that Nene does more of her interaction with the production team now, and we end up, whenever Nene's involved, we see more of the backstage stuff we ain't supposed to see. When it comes to Nene, it's getting a little old, a little fast for me. Y'all leave it in the comments. That's basically it. That's all that went down. I told you this was truly, I don't ever remember the last day of a group trip actually ended up being like a filler episode. I thought it was sad. I literally was sitting on my couch and I was like, really? When they're out of town, my notes usually extend and ain't never got on no one page. Never. And I've been doing this for quite a while. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you all later. Leave your comments in the comments section. Talk to you next week. Bye, y'all.